Okay, good afternoon. It is day 60. About 2 months of doing this now. Of coding every day. Um, Yesterday we um I talked about um going through kind of like a drive, something to work towards, outside of just getting an internship. And and so I kind of just thought about some some general paths that are of interest. And also look at this. I got this before my career fair. It's a kind of a sick. It has like a clip, like a binder clip, kind of sick. Um, and so the three areas that really like stuck out were cybersecurity, aerospace, and embedded systems. Um, for most purposes, that is due to the fact of um, um, I guess something that has a little more purpose to it. Cybersecurity has always been kind of weird to me because of how big that iceberg is. It just seems like there's a lot, and so I think a great way to break down these topics within the industry, um, just looking at the postings for these types of roles and what um, companies are looking for, can kind of break down um, that big iceberg, right? Because I mean, especially I mean, I guess in anything, there's a lot. It's very um, there's a bunch of different paths, but you don't necessarily need that breadth of knowledge. It's just, what are these companies using? What do they expect you to know? I'd assume it'll be like a handful of tools and then and then certificates. The reason I think cybersecurity is especially heavy on certificates is, at least from what I've heard, is in general software engineering, it's like you'll if you know how to program in a language and you have like projects and stuff like this, um, then um, then whatever they're doing, you can kind of apply those skills to that. Um, but in cybersecurity, I it's n- I from at least what I understand, it's not so much how well you can build something, right? It's how well you can look through the build of something, how well you can, you know, um, I mean, and it depends what you want to be on. Do you want to be on a penetration testing team, where you're looking for vulnerabilities, or are you trying to build the security? Are you just I mean, I would want a coding role, so it wouldn't be analyzing stuff like that. Maybe building dashboards for, analyzing stuff like that. But um, I think yeah, it's a big space. Um, and so just looking around and seeing what's interesting and maybe doing I started the website TryHackMe. I think I canceled a subscription from them this month, and so think I still have a couple weeks left on that subscription. So maybe we'll go through that course some more. I was doing the penetration testing, um, and then look through something like a security plus thing. Just look around. So for cybersecurity, that's probably what I'll do. Um, Aerospace. I actually had a great project idea for that of building from scratch a f- a physics engine, sure, um, but like within a sandbox, within a 2D sandbox, um, and maybe that'll expand to 3D at some point, maybe, but it would be cool to actually, if you know who Terry Davis is, the guy who made Temple OS. A part of that operating system had games, and one of his games was a flight simulator. Um, it's something along those lines, where it's just 2D, right? And you kind of have hard coded Or you could have the actual user change, um, change whatever, but it's like, based on the size, the weight, the amount of fuel you have, the shape, all of that, the acting forces of gravity and push and whatever it may be. It'd be a cool way to study the actual mathematics behind aerospace stuff, like propulsion and just the physics and mathematical concepts behind stuff like that. Um, but also I'd probably be able to work in like C and try to get like a GUI or something I can just launch, and it's something you could simulate and run, and that would be a pretty cool project to just look at that and keep it really really software related. Um, and then for embedded systems, that's something I'd have to think about a little more. But it could be cool to uh, um, I don't know. Actually, don't know. That's something I'll have to think about. But for those two topics, those are kind of what I was thinking. So I still want to be doing elite code every day. Um, but then, I don't know what I want to do with those two projects. Actually, I mean, technically, the Docker project it's not done. Um, but that one I'm not too worried about. I think that's something that I will um, gravitate towards once I finish projects to actually make images, and so then I can work on it there when I run into issues. But outside of that, I think I'd rather be spending my time after the leak codes just looking around, just reading up on different stuff, trying some courses, some projects that are in areas that interest me. And it'd be really cool to actually just like straight up read about like propulsion systems and then try to copy over the mathematics behind like a propulsion system into code for simulation and whatnot. Um so yeah, I think that could be fun. Um but yeah, also that that whole one video a month of making like an animation, I still want to do that. So I might work on today starting something like that. And then maybe in my like free time at night, especially now that I'm starting school, Thursday, it's first day back. Um, maybe in the night I'll chill out and like listen or watch something while I'm putting together that. So yeah, so that's the plan. Um, so today we'll do a neat code. Oh, also I want to look into the script again of automatically uploading neat code or leak code. So yeah. That's the plan. Mm, boom. Is that too big? It should be good. All right. So this is what we were looking at last time. Um, available and that's cool and all, but like I want um uh, um 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 so how could maybe there's like an actual like neat code automatically upload to get up. Okay, I do want, so let's do new LeetCode. This repository will hold all solutions to LeetCode problems. Solve. Sure. What? I think I just have to do. Nice. Okay. So now if I go to LeetCode, and we go to sum. Oh, we'll solve it again. To sum, we take target. Can't we just say for each in nums if if target minus each is in nums, or wait, let me say num this should also be index each enumerate num is equal to target minus each if the numbers in nums then return wait. For each value, we're taking the target value and minusing that, and so we're looking for the value that matches it. I mean, you could just say if num in nums. I think there's a more efficient way to do this, but if it's in nums, then you would say like for each for index 2 num2 num1 num1 in enumerate nums. How do you do that thing where you like oh, whatever, you can just do this. If num2 is equal to num, return index 1 index 2, right? 0, 0. For index, wait, for index 1 and num1 is equal to target minus this. So it would be 3. Is it in here? No. So then we go again. Target minus 2. Is it in here? It is. Then we say for num in nums. So we just reiterate, which we don't have to do, but for index 2 and num2, if num2 is equal to num. How does that not work then? Because we want 4, so it's going to go through to 0, 1. I don't understand why this wouldn't be working. Oh, it's because it's saying. Oh, it's because it's looking at itself. That's funny. Um, okay. So I can't. I'm trying to do this the smart way. Because obviously I can just do a double for loop, but is there an at index in Python? At index Python? Oh, if num is in nums, return. Oh, but this is the whole thing, is that it's like, it's itself. So I guess you could say in nums from index 1 plus 1 onwards. So return index 1 and the index of num, right? What? Oh, sorry. Nums dot index. There we go. But why doesn't it like this? Nums is 3, 3. 3 minus 6 is 3. Is this not inclusive? I mean, yeah, no, it's definitely +1. Oh, because it's finding the first instance of that. I see now. You know what I can do? I can definitely do. I bet Python would let me do this. What? Why not? Is 9 minus 2 in here? Yes, it is. So if num is in this, return index 1 in nums at. Okay. Temp nums. This is fucking stupid. Temp nums is equal to this. Return temp nums dot. There you go. You happy now? No, you're not. So we're looking for num within here. And we want to return, oh my God. We want to do the return the index of this +1. Or no, or plus, because there's an offset. I forgot. So whatever this is. Is this valid syntax? Oh, this is disgusting, isn't it? Yeah, it's disgusting. That's really disgusting. But did this work? Bro, why didn't this work? Um, let's allow and allow. And let's refresh and submit. Bro. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this myself, aren't I? Wonder why it's not working. Maybe let's refresh the browser. Whoa. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it took what? Us going into classic mode. Fun. What was the other thing someone said? It was like turning, going to like a count. Not this. This. Then no, not this. This. Ah, wow. I wonder why the, so what was the extension even doing beforehand? So this is all authorize, authorize, authorize. Create a tick mark before run code button, so the LeetCode has done its job. Huh. That's so weird. I wonder if they're just all in like so here we'll do another one of these. You're given two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers. The digits are stored in reverse order, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers, return the sum. Add that. Add that, and then carry over. So 2, 4, 3, and 5 add together to give us 708. I mean, can I build both these into an integer, add them, and then create just a new one? And it wants us to return the sum as a linked list. Okay, so the easiest way to do this would be, I think, would be doing a I haven't done a singly linked list in a while. What is it? Def make int pass through the first node. In make int, we're going to do if node.next, then we'll have num equals 0. If there's a node.next, then num plus equals node.val, and then just return num at the end. Or sorry, while node.next, node.val, and then node equals node.next. Oh, I guess it's if node.next if I want to do if not node.next, return num. And then I don't have to do this. I can just say num plus equals node.next, and then I can call make int on node.next. Sorry, but this should be actually an array. This will actually be much easier. Is doing num.append node. Dot val. Okay, so we say make int on L1 and make int on L2, and we call this num1 equals this, num2 equals this. These will give us an array of both of on both of these. And so we can say num1 how about return 1 and return 2, and then num1 will be equal to dot join return 1, and num2 will be equal to dot join return 2. And so this is going to become an int. Both of these will. And then we can say result equals num1 plus num2. Okay, and then result dot, wait, what is the Python 2 array? Convert list note, no. Yeah, sure, give me that. Res equals list map. This is for, yeah, okay. And then we can say for each in res. What is this? This is a list node. So we want to actually we should have a maybe like another function called def make list that takes in an array, and we will return the result of make list given res. And so all we want to do here is say actually maybe we also do this, and we just have an index, and we say if index is equal to the length of the array. Oh, what is it going to be? It's going to be in this scenario, our array would be 3. That'd be our length, and so index would be 2. So if it's equal to the length of array minus 1, then return we have a list node on what array at 0. We'll set that to 1. Um, um, list result equals this. I don't know if that's how you actually do this. And then we'll say, actually, I should probably say list result equals this. Oh, because then we'd just be setting it every time. And so we'll do array and list. If index equals length of array, return. Otherwise, we want to say list dot next is going to equal array at index. And then call make list on index plus 1, same array. And whatever the list is now. Right? How does that run? Join array together. Print return 1. None. Return 1 is getting back none. What's num looking like here? Nothing, 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 nothing. Num dot append node dot val. Okay, let's print node dot val. Two, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I keep resetting num. Oh my god. I need to call make int with an empty array as second argument. It's because I was doing that non-recursively at first, so that's why I set it up like that. Oh yeah, node dot next and whatever num is. 2, 4, 5, 6 none. Okay, let's print num at each step. What? So it comes through, and yeah, it prints nothing. That's fine. And then it comes through again, and it prints this. So it's filling this up to... Oh, sorry. If not, no. It wouldn't be two more out. It'd be... I want to put this here. Okay. Beautiful. But this is still coming back on a return of just nothing. I return num, and return 1 is none. Why? Actually, I don't know why I'm not printing this here. See, it's coming back as, so I return num, but then when I say... Why would this ever be none? So that's ChatGPT. Really? Wow. Do I even need this then? Yeah, I do. If not node... Oh, I guess so. It just returns... Ah. Yeah, it'll keep... Okay. Wow. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Okay. And so what was wrong with this now? Ah. It is better just to do this anyway. Oh, it is numbers. Never mind. Um, so I don't need these ints. Yeah, but that didn't work. Oh, I see. Dot join map string to, okay, so it's an int. It's an int join map str to just return to. This map int to string on results. Let's see now. Okay. Array is not defined. Indeed. I want res. Yeah. Out of range. This dot next equals array at index. Let me print out index and the length of the array. 1 1 return. Do I need to return here? So weird. That's not too fun. Let's print list head. Value 8 next is none. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's what I want. Never mind. No, it's not. Why would this be 8? Print list res. Sorry, res. 807. Let's reverse this. It's going to be res equals reversed. Okay. List reversed lists. Oh, my bad, my bad. I gotta do a list reverse list map of the integer. Yeah, okay. My bad, my bad. Okay, so it gets to 7, and next is none. Okay. Int has no dot next. Int object has no dot next. It has to be. Oh, this needs to be a list node. That's why. Um, list head dot next is equal to list node dot array at index. I'm not picking up what you're putting down here. List index out of range. Okay. How about just if the current index is less than the length of the array, then we do this. What are we even testing this on? We're testing this on 0, 0. If L1 is 0 and L2 equals 0. Okay. Then we want to return just 0. So right here, this should be returning. These are equal. Why is it not returning? One second, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm back. I also made some coffee. Okay. Where were we? Whoa, guys, don't look at that. Oh yeah, I asked this something. You're not returning its result in some cases, causing recursions to stack up infinitely. I feel like maybe it's just this. No, maximum depth. Okay. So in make list, we're saying the base case is if the index is ever greater than or equal to the length of the array. Okay, I feel like we're gonna have an index error, but sure. And add the current index. So list.next is equal to a list node of the array index. That's what I already have. Return. Oh, it would be this. It would be I pass through next as the head. Ugh, that doesn't taste the best. I need to find new coffee grounds, bro. These Starbucks coffee grounds are like. Also, I need like when I like putting whole milk in my coffee, but it's straight out of the fridge, so it just cools my coffee off. Like this is room temperature coffee. Man, that does not taste good. Anyways, um, yeah, it's so let's see what this does when we do list head.next. Better. So it did 8 and then it stopped. And I think it's because of that. Now, let me test this. Maybe not. Maybe it was right. Okay. Yeah. Is it literally that's causing this? Ah, it was. But if we go here, like that one works, but this one, it's only doing the first digit. Actually, it's doing this incorrectly. Or no. Because what's going to end up happening is it's going to append before this. So it's like this. And so I honestly think it's this return. Never mind. So what is happening? When is this triggering? Print here with the index. Here on index 3. So we have the value 7, 0, and 8. With next none, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's take away this. And let's print here with list head. So it's just the value of 8 with nothing. So let's change this more so to just every recursive call. So first it gets 7. So we're printing down here the reversed array. So it gets 7, then it gets 8, and 0, and then it gets 8. So what we want to do is something's wrong here. We're saying, okay, if the index is less than the length of the array, list.next is equal to list node at that. Okay? So its next is none. So let's say here 1 and here 2. Because these .next values should be filled. So it goes this, and then the value is 7, and the next value is 0 with nothing. Okay. I'm making this list wrong. It should be we're given 7. Or no, it should be we're given 8 first. So why isn't this reversed? Oh, it wants it. Okay, okay. I don't have to reverse this. I don't have to reverse this. I don't have to reverse this. It wants the reversed at like equal. Okay. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna say, okay, we have 8. So like right here, let me just run it again so we can see everything. Um, it should be okay. We have 8, right? Now we want to set the next value as, or the current value as 0, and its dot next as whatever list head was, right? So we want to say, okay, we want to say array at index 1 on the first iteration is going to be the new head, and the dot next is going to be whatever list head was, right? So we want to say that the list head dot value is going to be equal to a list node is going to be equal to this basically, right? And the list node dot next is going to be equal to list head. Okay, but we want to do this in reverse. And then we'll go through and we'll increment the index, do this, and then we want to say so in this scenario, right? We go through and we have 8 is the value. Okay, up here, 8 is our value that we're passing in as list head. And next is none. And so then we're saying, okay, next is going to be equal to list head, right? So it's going to be equal to 8 and none. And then this value is going to be equal to list node at index 1, which is 0. So now this is 0. So now we pass it through again. If we didn't change list head, right? List head is now I think I don't have to do this. And this is good. Memory limit exceeded. Does .next change that? No, it does not. And what did I change here? I said if the current index is less than the length of the array, list.head.next, which is none, is going to be equal to its current head, basically. It's going to be, if it's 8 none, it's now going to be 8 none, right? And then we're going to say, okay, list head But does that work? Please do not change my logic or give any solutions to questions not directly asked. Why exactly am I getting this error? That doesn't make sense. If I were to do list.next is equal to a list node of this, right? And then I said and then we went forward and we said this is the new list. We're not looking at this first element anymore. When I go to return list head, we're gonna just forget those previous elements. I understand what it's saying though. It's saying that I'm setting that to that. What if I said that it's just a new list node though? It's gonna be, yeah, new node equals a list node of here. Okay, nice. New node.next is going to be equal to the list head. List head equals new node. So we have a new node that is equal to what we want. So originally we're passing through the head as 8, right? And then the new node is going to be 0. And so we're saying, okay, the new node dot next is equal to list head, which is 8, and list head is equal to new node. Yeah. So why isn't that doing this here? It's because we're saying that the list next is equal to list node. I guess just this is just bad practice. And so what we want to do is we want to say, and so there's no bounds checking here that it's doing, which okay. But we want to say that the new node is equal to a new list node of our array at whatever index we're at. Okay. Now the new node dot next is going to be equal to our list head. And we want what? Was it we want list head? What was it? List head is equal to the new node. So if we went one step further, right? So we come through with 8. The new node is 0. The new node.next is 8 and none. And then list head is equal to the new node, which is 0, 8, none. We go through again, passing through list head, which is 0, 8, none. We say the new node is equal to 7. Okay. New node.next is equal to list head. So it would be 7, 0, 8, none. And list head equals new node. Wait. Yeah. So list. Okay. And then what is this going to be? This is going to be index. And is it? It should just be list head. I don't think that changed at all. It should just be list head. Oh my god. Is that it? Did we do it? Out of 1,600 test cases? That's crazy. Wait, what? Did I understand this wrong? No, I didn't. Wait, why am I getting an 8? I'm so confused. What? Did I understand this question wrong? Is this not just adding these two numbers? 3, 4, 2. Um, let's print number 1. Num 1. Number 2. Num 2. Sum. Result. Oh. Wait, how'd that come to the same number? That's crazy. So it's just the wrong way round. Um, so we'd want to do um return 1 is num 1 is equal to, honestly, I want to reverse. Okay. Correct correct num 1 is equal to list reversed list of return 1. And this is this. That work? Oh, okay. What about now? There we go. There we go. Oh my God, only beats 5%. That's not good. I mean, I have so much going on here. Okay, did extension pick that up? Nope. So I have to go to classic mode. Is there classic mode, dark mode? Probably not. Yeah. Cheers. Um, okay, so how could we improve upon this? Yeah. What are the solutions looking like? Oh yeah, I forgot about this dummy stuff. Dummy list node result equals dummy. While this total is equal to carry. List one dot val. List one. So the total. Oh, I remember this. It's like, so you have a total which is equal to carry, which is equal to 0, or just total and carry are equal to 0. Um, Total plus equal value 1. So in our example, that would be 8. And then L1 equals L1 dot next, so you get rid of that 8. If L2 total equals L2 dot value, so you add that to the value. Then you say the number is equal to the total modulus 10. I don't know. I remember looking at this a while ago, and it was quite intuitive. But then again, it's like I'm never gonna come. I mean, this is definitely something that I would do. I mean, this is so brute force, right? Um, yeah, it's what everyone does. The carry is equal to the sum divided by 10. So whatever's left over, yeah. Oh my God, I hate fucking Python. Yes. Next, current dot next is equal to a list node of whatever the current sum is modulus 10. Oh, you know what? You know why it is? It's because if you're in the if you start at the one like the first column, right? Or the first number, it has no trailing digits. When you go to the next one, it has a trailing digit, the one you already calculated. So doing a sum modulus 10 brings it down to that level. I see, I see. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's enough leak code. We tested out the extension. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I hate these fucking numbers, but what you gonna do? Um, but yeah, that's nice because now I can start, getting some some more squares on the board. Anyways, uh, uh, um, oh yeah. So what's up? What's up next? What do we want to do? Um, it's a couple paths we could go down. There is can look into these career, driven stuff. I need to heat up my coffee because this it just tastes off. I need to throw that Starbucks grounds out. It kind of sucks. Um, so we can either go to the TryHackMe, which doesn't sound too bad. I think what I might do is do the thing where I go and I look at certain job postings within these areas and see exactly what they're looking for. So I think we'll do that right now, and then um, and then either work on the TryHackMe or work on one of those projects I was talking about. So yeah, I think our semester long project is just going to be CodeVisualizer, the thing that we've been putting off. It'll be like if I'm absolutely ahead of my stuff and I'm bored, we'll work on it. But right now, I have no motivation to work on that. So, um, so yeah, uh, uh, yeah. I also want to check it to see if any of my classes were uploaded on Canvas to see. Maybe we can go through a syllabus together and see what's up. So I'm gonna check that real quick and I'll be right back. I'm back, and none of my classes are uploaded yet. But I watched a LeetCode video actually while I was gone, um, and I want to attempt it because I thought of a way maybe you could do it, and we've already solved this. It's one of the easy tree problem ones, but um, I think it was like diameter of a binary tree. Yeah, this one. Now, the way the guy I saw do it, he did something like um he did something along the lines of like finding the max between like a length tracker. But I think I can just count the leaf nodes. So if I do a leaf node, like a leaf count equals 0, and then I just do a depth first search um node, return leaf count, um and then I say non-local leaf count, and then I just say if not node, then leaf count plus equals 1, return. Otherwise, DFS on um uh, 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 on node dot left and a DFS on node dot right. Zero. How many times did I get here? Print here. Um. Oh, maybe I should call to the function. It went 6 times. Oh, because there's going to be 2 calls on it. I guess what I could do is um you know what I actually could do is I could say I can make a set of leaves. Leaves is equal to a set, and I do leaves dot add no dot val or this is actually if not node, meaning that we're at a none. Um, oh, that means that actually when we're coming off, it should be if actually what I can do is I can just say um, if node dot next um, if not node dot next, then leaves dot add node dot val, and then I'll end up returning the length of leaves. Oh, sorry. Um, and I guess I can do pass through leaves. Oh, sorry. If they're not no dot left or no dot right. And oh yeah. Sorry. Okay. Can you do a length on root? I don't think you can. Um, bum bum ba dum. 2, 3, 1. So 2, 3, nothing, 1. So it's 2. So output should be 2. Both of these have nothing. Don't, if not this and this. I want to submit. Why is 3 never added? Tree node, so the value is 2, its left is 3, and its left is 1. Get on with it, bro. Just show me. So my theory is wrong about it just being leaf nodes because interesting. I feel like there's such a like I want like a cheat to this because it feels like it'd be so easy. Maybe it's like if given, huh? Well, the diameter just expands with every new level, right? That's all it is. So this is 3. But that's 1. Oh, I guess so. If we started with just 1 and we had no 3 over there, then its width would be 2. So every God damn it. Yeah, this just isn't gonna work. Well, I tried. So what's the stupid way of doing it? It's like the guy that was doing it was like um actually I don't even know what he was doing. He had like a length variable and it was like the result of a recursive call just doing a depth first search was equal to like the right length. And he had the length equal to the max between the current length and the result of right length and left length added together. So I guess it's like what at node 0, if we recursively went down here and here, and we said, okay, length is equal to, or I guess it would be, we go here, and first is dot left, okay? And so right here, it's none, we return 0, and then we go back to this call, and we say, length is equal to the max between the current length and the result of whatever this is. What did he had like 2 returns actually. He had the return on no, he didn't. He just said length was equal to the max between um length was equal to the max between the current length and the 2 returns added together, and then you returned the max between like the right and the left. Wait, I'm gonna go just peek at a solution 1 second. Okay, so it was like um I'm just trying to here. We'll pull up TLDraw. It was like given let's say this a node here, node here, node here, node there, node there. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like okay, so we call it on this node first, and then we call it on this node, and it's just a simple traversal, and then we go down to here. Nothing happens. Okay, and then we hit a base case of there's nothing here, so we return 0. So then we go back to this call, right? And so this call is going to say, um, it already called left, so now it's going to call right. And so it's going to say, it's going to return 0, and that's going to go back to here, and it's going to go to the length is equal to the max between, at this stage, it's going to be 0 and the left distance plus the right distance. Now both are returning 0. Both are returning 0 though. This is what I don't understand about his solution. Oh, he does do like a +1 though. It's return, and then at the end he says it'll go length, and then it'll say return left distance plus right distance +1. Wait, the okay. It's a comparison between the right distance and the left distance +1. So how haven't understood it, it's 0, 0. Like this is just 0, 0, and so the length would be 0, right? Let me check something real quick again. Maybe I understand it a little bit better. I think it's okay. Let's go all the way back. So we originally call it on this node, right? And then we have our dot next, another recursive thing, another recursive thing. Okay. And then we get to a base case that says if this node is none, return 0. So we return 0 here, and we go back to here. We go back to 2. At 2, we're going to go to a right traversal. The right traversal is going to go down. It's going to also return 0, and we'll go back to 2. So now, at 2, we say, okay, is the current length or the return of these two nodes, which are both 0 currently, which are greater? Well, they're equal. So we just say 0. And then we return the left distance, the max between the left distance and the right distance +1. So this now has a 1 as its return value, right? So we have 1. And then we return back to this call, right? I think. And we say, okay, what is... Well, actually, we return back to this value, and then we look over here, right? Now we look at here, and we say, okay, what is the max between length, which is still 0, and then the right distance plus the left distance, which it's going to be right distance is 1 and 0. So it's going to be 1. So this is going to return 1. Plus 1. So the max between the left distance and the right distance, which the left distance is 1, and now the right distance from this original node is going to return 1. So we get the max between 0 and 1 plus 1, which makes this 2. Bro, so his whole thing was, it was like he had a length, which was equal to 0, and then he had like a depth first search on node, and it was like, okay, if not node, I should say, return 0. Otherwise, the left distance is equal to a DFS on node.left, and the right distance is equal to a DFS on the node right. Now our length variable, which we have to define as non-local, our length variable is equal to the maximum between itself and left distance plus right distance. And then we're going to return the maximum between the left distance and the right distance plus 1. And then call DFS on root and return length. I'm still trying to understand this. I need to pull. I don't know if I don't think this thing has a split screen. Oh well. So okay. If we're going through this example, we pass through root, which I mean root's just this, but we go through and we say, okay, if not node, whatever. We hit left distance equals left DFS on node.left, right? So now it's going to come back through and it's going to say left distance is equal to a DFS on node.left. So we go to 4. Left distance equals DFS on node.left. Then we go to none. And then we say if not node return 0. So now we have a return 0 back to 2. And then we go to right distance and we say, okay, the right distance is equal to a DFS on node.right, which is 5. And then we go to left distance is equal to DFS on node.left, which we return 0. And we go back to, like maybe, I think back to 5. And then we go to right distance is equal to node.right, which is none. So we return 0. And so then we go back to 2. Right? And at 2, what do we do at 2? So now we're here. And we can say, now we go to length, I think. So the length is equal to the max between length in this plus this. So we've only had returns on zeros. So this is going to be 0. So what is the max between the left distance, the right distance plus 1? It's 1, right? So we return that. So now we're returning this to 1 because this is where we originally called it. So now we're at 1. Or now we're at node 1 with a return value of 1, I think. And so now that's left distance. Left distance completed on here. So now we go to the right distance. Right distance is equal to a depth first search on node.right, which is nothing, right? So we return 0, we come back, and we say, okay, the length is equal to the max between length, which is 0 still, and distance left and distance right, which this is 1. So now length is 1. Max between 1 and 0 plus 1 is 2. So now we like return 2. God, there's something I'm missing here because that's just return 2. Whatever. See, this is why CodeVisualizer would be amazing. Actually, I wonder if let's actually boot up CodeVisualizer and see what it does on this. CD, OneDrive. Thank you. Desktop, CodeVisualizer. Um, what's even in here? Oh yeah, CD into chat service. Whoa. Into chat service. CD into what? Login service. I don't need the login service. I think I just need chat service, right? What's in here? Yeah, client and server. Fuck, what was that again? Chat service. Neovim. Neovim. Let's go to server.app.py. And what was this? This was, oh boy, client. Not view manager. Main page.js. So this was npm start. No. I think this is a Python. No, this is correct. CD into client. npm start. There we go. And this is Python server app.py. Okay. Visualize. Given this code. Let's see if it works. That's not bad. It fucked up the lines a little bit, but let's change this. Let's say visualize by showing the call stack and how the length variable. Let's try that. Draw a little smiley face. No way. Oh, try again. Try again. I see the vision. Um, let's try it again. Went through. Kind of took a while. You're gonna fetch it. Come on. There we go. Interesting. It's definitely like it's there, man. I can feel the potential on this, but there's still so much fine tuning that has to go into this. Still so much. Okay. Um. Anyways, I understand it for the most part. This is the only thing that's a little confusing. Um. Okay, let's go into classic mode. Accepted. I wonder why. Anyways. Okay. So enough LeetCode. Let's um you can look at TryHackMe. Uh, oh, I could have. Sorry. What am I doing? I definitely have Google sign in. Okay, cool. That was a pleasant load. What was the I want to see. No certificates. Hands-on. Oh, I wanted to see if I definitely lost access to it. So what? Should I go through all this? I don't care about analysts. This is fun stuff. Um, and this isn't bad. I'll be right back. I'm back. Actually, what I think what we're gonna do is um just look at job postings on what it's listing and end there. Because I want to eat. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So I don't know if I want to do like LinkedIn. What happened to this? What if there's something cool? What if I like? Oh, it's back. Um, Visualize that, motherfucker. Um, so what? Like cybersecurity jobs. We can start there, I guess. How you doing? Okay, you generated it. Um, how about just hang on for a moment. Let's make it a little bigger. Could take a while for, you know, to get it. Send out that get request, please. Yeah, I think I'll work on this tonight. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that in this video. Was like start the work on that, but oh well. We'll do that later. This thing ever gonna fucking pop? Full screen it, it'll pop. 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 Hello? You there? Oh god. I don't know if I like that code. Any day now. Any day now. Hey, what the fuck is this? We'll come back to this later. Yeah, sure. Steal my location. So what is this? This is like Google Jobs or whatever. Let's just look. Are working on a degree. Sick. Splunk. I've heard of Splunk. What we're looking for in a candidate. Yeah, that experience in Python programming. Really? Okay. Um, responsibilities. Can we show more technical stuff here? Oh, here we go. Bachelor's degree, engineering, whatever. Minimum of 5 years experience in a project. This is a project manager. The fuck? Um, did you load yet? No. This thing just like break. Okay. Where was I? I was like here. Base systems. This is a manager. Okay, cybersecurity engineer. Okay, how about that? Um, but this isn't even senior. This is you must have an active top secret clearance, bachelor's degree, 12 years experience, understanding of DoD cloud infrastructure, okay, agile, DevOps, sure. Linux 10 years, cybersecurity 10 years, information systems 7 years. Wow, that's crazy. Uh, what is senior detection engineer? I wonder what this fucking qualifications, experience in detection engineering incident. Okay. What about okay, let's look at new grad. Sorry, grad. God, all of these are just like it's just have experience in cybersecurity. Okay, currently pursuing an undergraduate degree in one of these. Is this an internship? Oh, this is an internship. I don't want this. I want an entry level engineer. Let's see if. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? Wait, why? Oh, it's because I'm zoomed in. That's why. Do you think this is off because of this? Oh my God, it's so off. Oh my God. Wait, can I? Let's refresh. Oh, now it's gone. Okay, but at least I can draw. Whatever. I'm closing you. Lockheed Martin. Lockheed. Sorry. Qualifications. So this is for early career. A bachelor's, familiar with Linux, Linux, understanding risk analysis, experiencing troubleshooting this, Bash, Perl, PowerShell, Security Plus certification, or an 8570. I've heard of an. Here, let me do this in a new tab. Department of Defense has been. My colors are all messed up because of an extension, I think. It provides guidance, procedure for training, sorting, and management of all DoD employees performing information assurance functions. Okay. I know Security Plus. I'll just. Okay. Okay, so it just looks like comfortable with Linux, Python, and script, like shell script stuff. Okay. So what about like an embedded systems engineer? New grad. Okay. Proficiency in embedded processor designs, C and Python, Quartus. What is Quartus? In software. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbanged right now. Can I? Hello? Are you gonna open up Midnight Lizard? Thank you. Enhanced Node Finder. So it's just a processor designing tool. Clock input, reset input. I mean, these are all pins and pathways. Ah, interesting. Simulink. Oh, give me a control C. Why don't you? MathWorks. Ew. Um, to transform development complex systems. Transfer development of complex systems. Market-leading companies adopt model-based design systems. Use a virtual model to simulate and test your system early and often. Generate product quality C, C++, CUDA code and deploy directly to your embedded system. Design and simulate your system before moving to hardware. Okay. So that's cool. So it's like if you have a vehicle that you want to put auto, steering on, you can simulate the steering. You can simulate the car and put the software in it and see how it does. That's pretty sick. This is actually pretty sick. I don't know much. I don't know actually anything about signal processing or wireless communications or this or anything. Digital twins. I've actually heard of digital twins. I think from Bentley Systems. Digital twins. I don't know if this is the same thing though. Definitely could be. I mean, this is a simulation of whatever. Nah, definitely could be. This is cool. Um, all right. Then what was the other one? The other one was like aerospace. I mean, we can look real quick at what aerospace. New grad aerospace engineering. Aerospace engineering, please and thank you. SpaceX. I want to see SpaceX. Mechanical engineer, aerospace engineer for soft goods. Um, Software engineering jobs at SpaceX. Okay, aerospace software engineering jobs at SpaceX. Software engineering jobs, SpaceX. Application software engineer. What does this look like? Bachelor degree in computer science, experience in full stack development, and that's it. Maybe I should apply. I mean, I don't have a bachelor's, but it's probably gonna be the same thing there. Computer vision. What does computer vision look like? Qualifications, just development. Wow, they're easygoing. I guess they probably grill you in the fucking technical interview, but interesting still. General dynamics. Understanding in aerodynamics, fluid dynamics, and aeronautical structures. Um, I saw this and I thought it was asking for experience in Excel. I'm like, okay. Okay. Soft software engineering jobs. Associate software engineer, new grad at Raytheon. Um, the successful candidate, expertise in Linux using C, C++, Java, Angular. Okay, Linux again, same thing. Uh, must be capable of getting, yeah. Oh, Department of the Defense. That's what this is. The DoD 8570 is a Department of Defect direct. Okay, interesting. Interesting. That's intern. I'm looking for an embedded software engineer for um C++, Rust, C. Um, yeah. Whoa. Passion in aerospace. Experience developing real-time applications with RTOS, real-time operating system. I don't think it's operating system. It is. Okay. I knew it was real time. Familiar with communication protocols such as CAN, serial, Ethernet, experience in integrating GPS. Sensors, like whatever those sensors are. Okay. Okay. I have a good understanding of this now. Wow, it got dark in here. Um, so here I'm doing my outro now. Um, so as for these things, it looks like just generally they just want a general baseline of stuff. I mean, cybersecurity does seem like they put quite the emphasis on certificates. They usually want that Security Plus or some other type of equivalent, baseline security certification. But other than that, embedded systems and aerospace kind of go hand in hand. Of like they want you to have Linux experience, C and C++. Um, One wants you to have experience, working on processors and stuff like that. One, is more so, what it is, aerospace. Ideally, you've worked and have a sense of aeronautics, like it said, structural, um, you know, ideas of what's going on in those systems and whatnot. So, um, I mean, this hasn't cleared up anything. I mean, it's a better thing to like look at, but I still have no idea what direction I want to go in. The only thing is that flight simulation 2D like GUI thing sounds really fun. Like I think that's what I'm gonna do next for a project. Maybe we'll start that tomorrow. Um, um, but outside of that, I'm not very sure. Nothing really got cleared up today. Um, as a sense of direction, cybersecurity still seems like such a big iceberg of like I don't even wouldn't even know where to start, and it doesn't even sound that appealing. You know, like I mean, you always think about like the glorified like hacking stuff, but it's like it's never gonna be that. It's gonna be you're sitting there writing, code that has to be reviewed a million fucking times because you're writing the security for a system, and it's like just kind of boring. You're reviewing code probably. If you're an analyst, you're just sitting in front of a dashboard, waiting for something to pop up or in front of some sort of command line. Not too intriguing. I really do like the idea of embedded work. So I really think for a while now, I've kind of been gravitating towards the idea of more, you know, a more physical device and working on programming that. Um, so so we'll explore that, see what that means. Um, that's why I've always also gone towards aerospace is because I mean I think space is you know an inevitable if we want to survive as a species. Um, I mean there's literally no argument. You know, it's we literally have an expiration date. If somehow there's on a world disaster, we don't kill ourselves, like our sun is gonna die and shit's just gonna die and we're gonna run out of resources and stuff like that. And so it's an obvious step that needs to be taken. Um, is getting off of this planet, and so to work in that and kind of do my part in that field would be great, and that's why I love that. And I think the most spectacular engineering I've seen recently is what SpaceX is doing. I mean, I when I just see the work that they do with Starship and uh, even their other Falcon and stuff like that, it's amazing. And so just to be a part of any really aerospace team, SpaceX would obviously be the number one, but would be cool because then it also, depending on the role, it would be a lot of embedded work, right? Now it could be like that one role that was like full stack. Maybe it is like dashboards and stuff like that you're using, or ground level technology that is not embedded. It's just a piece of software you pull up that. Um, but then again, you know that is embedded because it has to communicate with the ship and whatnot. So anyways, that stuff sounds exciting, but the thing that pushes me away is I saw aerospace engineering has like 10%, like out of every person that like labels themselves as an aerospace engineer or as a pursuing that, 10% of them are unemployed, which is a lot. Uh, so yeah, so that's a little scary, a little, pushes me away a little bit. But I think just general embedded engineering work would be amazing. And so just to line some projects up for that. And I think my goal for this semester is to really step away from this very abstracted like web development and um, kind of what I've traditionally been doing and try to step into I'm taking computer architecture, learning just about, lower level, like system level stuff, embedded, embedded stuff, I need to be, working in C and C++ for the most part. So yeah, so that's the idea, is to explore down there. That seems like the most exciting thing. Cybersecurity, although it has great job security, it doesn't seem the most entertaining to me. So anyways, yeah, it is getting a little late, so I'm gonna go make some food and chill out, and I'll see you tomorrow for whatever we plan on doing, a couple leak codes, and then whatever. So yeah, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, and happy 2 months of recording this. All right, bye.